Okay, so guys, we are in the session. This is advanced level SAS programming 2, and we had completed appending merging yesterday. However, in merging, the relationship data model designing is left. SAS functions by character numeric datetime functions is left. We also have SAS loops and arrays to use. A first dot last dot is something that we are targeting to complete today. So the content as for SAS joining we completed. The vertical join means appending tables, horizontal join means merging tables. Different scenarios in vertical join which we completed by appending two datasets, appending three datasets, appending datasets with variable name mismatch. We also completed appending dataset with source to target table not having equal number of variables. We also completed scenario 6, appending datasets from the source to target table where data type is not same. What will happen? And use of appending data sets to removing duplicates. We also completed using union versus union all and how to go for using no dup key or using distinct. That is what we completed in the last class. We also completed the joins. Horizontal join is merging tables. Inner join to full join to unmatched join, left join to left null join, right join to right null join. We discussed that. We also completed advanced merging part, use of multi-column joins, null join, cross join, self join, and subqueries. That is what we completed in the last class. Yes or no, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Right. Now we are going to start
Yes,
with
sir.
relationship to the data model. We'll do the SAS functions, SAS loops and arrays towards SAS first dot and last dot. Right from the fifth topic towards ninth one, we want to complete today's class. So what I'll do guys here, the material is all set. Whatever has been covered has been prepared for you guys. Now having this content which we are supposed to complete from the relationship, I'm going to start that now. So before starting, I should go back to my data. I should go with my next set of data relationship. I just copy this here to the code file. Now let me go and explain you this relationship part first. In the relationship, guys, what we have done, so we have taken couple of tables here. We'll understand what is relationship. First of all, guys, when you say relationship, your relationships are going to be four types. So we call this as joining relationship are four types. What are those? One, two, three, and four. This is called one to one relationship. It is called one to many relationship. It is called many to one relationship. It is called many to many relationship. Now, what we will do here, let's go this through the example. This is called one to one relationship. This is called one to many relationship. I'll be showing this example for many to one relationship here. Then I'll be going to show the example for many to many relationship at below here. Now, there is a table called players score table. I just copy this table here. I bring that over here to paste it. Then I have a players details are given here, which I copied from here. Then I want to go for pasting this here. So now what you see here, guys, these are the two different tables. Table one is having players ID and player score, and table two is having players ID and players name and the expertise. So ultimately, when you go for merging these two tables, what is the common field? It is the common field by what? Player ID to player ID. Now in player ID, when you join, it is going P1 to P1, P2 to P2, P3 to P3, P4 to P4. Like that, it is going to create the relationship. So ultimately, the relationship which is going to build over here, it is P1 to P1. Now it is also going to have P2 to P2. It is also going to have P3 to P3 and so on. So ultimately, when you merge these two tables, what information you are going to get out of this, the final output will be coming like this. You have the player's score and the player's details here. Their name and expertise will come as your output file. Does it make sense to all of you guys? What is called your one-to-one relationship? Everyone, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, the next one is called many-to-one relationship. What is many-to-one relationship? For example, we have this table which is given as players details. I take this table here as called my players details. Then I have another table which is called match score, how much they have scored. So now this is given as your this table. Now when you go for making the relationship between these two tables, it is going to have a relationship based on what, guys? Based on the custom player's ID to player's ID. Yes or no, guys, everyone? Right? Now what happens here? This arrow will be indicating this way. The player one will be hitting over here. Now player two will also, player one will also hitting over here because this player one has played match one and has played match two, has scored match one 35, match two is 100. Same way, when you go for this player two, it will also hit to two. There, it is also going to connect here. So that means it is called the relationship one to many. Ultimately, what result will come out of it when you go for getting the final output? So you are going to get this output this way. Let me show you. Your player score will hit here. The score for the match one. Again, the same player will be hitting here for match two as well. So ultimately, when you go for one to many relationship, it is going to create your 16 columns values. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
16 rows values. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is an example of one to many relationship. Now, let's do an example here called many to many relationship. So many to one relationship. How to go for doing that? For this, in this case, you take this table as your left table and you take this table as your right table. Okay. So ultimately, what is happening, guys, here? When you want to make a relationship between this table to this table, it will definitely go as what? Player one to player one here. Again, it also go from player one to player one, which is Sachin. Performance for both match one and match two will come. Same thing when you go for player 2 here, it is going to get the result as player 2 to player 2 performance. So ultimately, how the result will look like? The result will look like from the left table, the entire table will be coming out here. Let me remove this. This will be having information about the players for the match 1. It will also having information about players match 2. So ultimately, it is also going to get the 16 records. Does it make sense, guys? How do you go for when you go for merging these two table and the relationship which is called many to one? Can you see this, guys, everyone? Is this clear?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Now the fourth one, which is called as many to many relationship. What is that meaning of many to many relationship? Now there is a table called series score. So I just go over here, which is called series score. Then there is a table called players contribution. So you can take it over here to show this as a players contribution. In this both table, what is the common field, guys? I'm asking you, what is the common field?
Country.
Country is the common field, right? So when you say country, common field, does country duplicate here?
Yes, sir.
Right. This is duplicate because of what? Series. Does country duplicate
Say.
here?
Yes, sir.
Because of what? Players. Is there a
Play.
relationship between series and scorer? No, right? So it is
No, sir.
duplicate to duplicate. So ultimately, what result will come? So when you say Sachin, India has scored not west of 1,000 score, this will be going with what? 5 scorer. The same score will be going with what? 5 scorer. So ultimately, it is going to 4 scorer. It is ultimately the NatWest series will be creating 4 records for Sachin, Sehwag, Dravid, and Saurabh. Same thing for NatWest series for HSBC Glad is also going to create 4 records. That is also going to be for 4 players. I will also go for HSBC City Global match. There also the score will be distributed among them. Right? So ultimately what happens for India, you will have 3 into 4, which is 12 records. Same thing for Australia and NatWest, guys. How many records will create? Any idea?
9. 9,
9
sir.
records, right?
Nine, sir.
You can also go here to see Australia for HSBC Glad is going for Marco, Ricky Ponting, and Watson. The score is going to replicate here for 3 times. Now, if I look for Australia HS City Glad, it is also going to show you that. Is this clear now, guys?
Yes, sir.
So ultimately, how many records are going to come?
42.
Huh?
42.
This is 3 into 4 is 12.
21.
3 into 9 is
21, sir.
19. Total is 21 records are going to be created. Is this clear now, guys, how this relationship is working? Everyone? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, I have a test for you. Can you answer this question to me? Right. Now,
Yes,
I have a order table and I have a customer table. Tell me, guys, which table will have maximum records?
Order table.
Customer
table.
table.
Which table have maximum records?
Order tables.
Order table.
Order table.
Yes. Yes. Now, which table will have unique records?
Customer table.
Customer table.
Customer table.
Okay. Yes. Now, joining relationship. What will you have relationship between order table to customer table? What type of relationship?
Many to many, sir.
One.
Many to
Many.
Many.
one. It is unique, right?
Hmm.
Are you getting this, guys?
Yes.
But when you go from customer table to order table, what type of relationship?
One to many.
One to
Many.
One to many. Is this clear now, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now, I have given order ID, which is 10001 to 2. I drag them down here. How many order is given, guys? 8.
8.
I have given customer ID, which is C1, C1, C2, C2, C1, C3, C3, and C4. Is that clear now, guys? Now there is a customer table you have, which is given customer ID of customer ID. This is given C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6. Okay. Now the customer name Sachin, Saurav, Rahul, Sehwag, UV, Dhoni. If you make a relationship, how many records will come from this table to this table? What type of
10.
relationship? From this to this, what type of relationship?
Many to one.
Many to one.
Many.
So order to customer. It is having a relationship of what? Many to
Many
one.
to one.
How many
Many to
records
one.
will come under inner join? How many records will come under inner join?
8, sir.
8.
8 records. Perfect. How many records will come under full join?
10, sir.
Sorry?
10, sir.
Same. Same.
How it is 10?
C5 and C6 is
Hmm.
extra. Actually,
Okay, 10 records. Perfect. How many records will come under unmatched?
2,
2,
2.
Two.
Okay. How many records will come under left join?
8, sir.
8. Okay. How many records will come under left null join?
2,
0,
Left null join? 0.
0, sir.
How
0,
many
0,
records will come under right join?
6,
10,
Sorry?
6,
Why
sir.
this 6 will come? Guys, right join means one too many,
10,
na?
sir.
This
Oh,
is
sorry.
3 for C1. C2 is going to be 2, 5. C3 is going to be 2, 7. C4 is going to be 1. 8 records. 8 plus 1, 9 records.
Sir, 2,
10,
10 records
10,
total.
10
10
records.
Yes,
records.
Right? Right null. How many records will come?
2.
2 records. Ultimately,
Yes, sir.
your inner join plus unmatched equals to what?
Full.
Full. Does it happen?
Yes, sir.
Does it happen, guys? Inner join is what?
Yes.
8 plus what is given here? 8 plus unmatched is 2. Is it 10, guys?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, since you understand this joining and relationship, now let's go and do this table and see how it is going to be happening in SAS programming. So in the SAS programming, we'll start with SAS joining relationship. When I say SAS joining relationship are 4 types. One is one
One
to
to
one.
one.
Second one is one to many.
1,
Third one is many to one.
Many to
Fourth
many.
one is
Many to
many
many.
many to
to
many.
many. Now we'll do this example here. Going for this relationship first, I have to go for each relationship. I'll be getting this table here. I say data players underscore score in file cards DLM equal to 09x input. Input is what guys given here, players id which is going to be character field, and the score we use here cards to copy this data here. Now we can say proc print data is equal to players score
Scores.
here. Now I'll create data players underscore details. In file, you will write what? Cards DLM equal to
DLM
09x.
X.
You will use what? Cards. What this card says that you would be copying this data and pasting it over here, right? So ultimately what you're doing here, you have to define your input. Input with what? Players underscore ID as a character. Then players underscore
Player.
name, which is $20 dot. Then
Yes.
you will go for expertise. How will you go for expertise, guys? $20 dot. Now you can say proc print data is equal to players details.
Details.
If you run this program, you get the output is coming, guys. Understood, everyone? So
Yes,
now
sir.
you have two tables. One is called players score, another one is called players details. Now for this two table, when you say relationship, what do you write here? One-to-one relationship. How does it happen? You say proc SQL select a dot players underscore ID a dot score. Second, B dot players underscore ID, B dot players underscore name, B dot expertise. From the table player score as A, you can write here inner join players details as B on what is the common field, guys? A dot players ID is equal to
Player ID. B
B
dot
dot
player ID.
players ID. And you will say what? Print. If you run this program,
Numbers.
number and print. If you run this program, it should be having 8 records only. You got the complete details. Are you getting this, guys? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now the next one we'll talk about one to many relationship. What is one to many relationship? Let's say you have a table called player details. Now I want to create data match underscore score. Input, what the input is here, or in file cards DLM is equal to 09x. Input is what? Players underscore ID, which is character. Then I want to say as score. Not score, it is going to what? Match. Score and matches. Score and matches.
So player spelling.
This is players ID, score and matches. Fine. Then I'll be using what, guys? Cards. Copy this data. If I say proc print data is equal to match score, what is it happening, guys, here? You get the details are coming, match 1 to match 2 is coming. Everyone, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, how to go for this relationship? This is going to what, guys?
Many to one.
It is one to many.
One to. Yes, sir.
One to many. So how to write this program? Proc SQL select a dot players underscore ID, a dot players underscore name, a dot expertise,
Expertise.
then b dot players underscore ID, b dot score. Now b dot matches
Matches.
from the table name of players
Player details.
details as what, guys? A.
A.
Then go for inner join. Which table?
On.
Match score as what? B.
B.
On A dot players ID is equal to B dot players ID.
Plus.
Then you can say quit. Before quit, you have to write what? Print and
Number.
number. If you run this query, how many records will come? It is going to have 16 records. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone?
Yes,
Are you
sir.
getting this?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now, the next is called many to one relationship. What is many to one relationship? Take both the table here, right? Now, take this match score as your left table. Then you have your players details. So ultimately what happened when you go for making many to one relationship, the same query which you have written at the top, you'll slightly change this. What is that? You'll be taking this table match score as your A table. Then in our join, you take this table as B table, right? On A dot player side is equal to B dot player side. Now whatever was in B, that has to go to the top because that will become now A. This will become as what? B, B, and B. So this is how we have to run this program to get the result as many to one relationship. I got some error. Why I got the error? Because I have to define this as A table.
As A.
I got this output which is coming. This is going from players score details or match details to the players details, which is going with what? Player side with the score for matches. That matches has connected toward the players details where you can see P1 has paid for match 1. His name is Sachin as a batsman, has scored 35. Then P1 for match 2, P1 is Sachin for batsman, has scored 100 in the second match. This is how we got 16 records. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now, lastly, we'll be doing it here as called many to many relations. What is that? Now let's go back to the table, which is called series score. So data series underscore score. What is this input? It is going to be country series and the total score. So I write here
Yes, sir.
country series and we call this as total underscore score. I use cards to copy and paste it here. I can see the length is more than 8 character for both. So I'll remitting this here country colon 20 dot is the length. Then series colon, this is called 20 dot. So ultimately when you run this program, you got a table ready for the series score. Something is going wrong, guys. Yes or no? Can anyone tell me where I have done wrong? Because I did not use what?
Infile cards.
Equals to,
09X.
since I did not use that, it throws an error. Now that it is perfect. Is this clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Next table which I want to create here, data, that is going to player score contribution. So I'll be going back to here called data, players, contribution, right? What is that? It is going to be in file cards, DLM equal to 09X and semicolon, input statement. The input will go with what, guys? These are the variables, country, score, and the proportion. So now let's apply it here called country, score, scorer, and you call proportion. Say cards. You can copy this data here and you can paste it over here. I know that my name is little big, so I will be giving this colon $20 dot. For the name is called country, that also I'll give it colon as $20 dot. Length is this. Now I have this two table which is ready. Ready now, guys. You know what?
Yes, sir.
I got some error. Why I got the error?
Didn't
Let's see.
It's a DLM. That one.
This is
did.
DLM. Okay. So now, guys, I have this two table, right? I'll show you what happens when you go for many-to-many relationship. In SAS merging, if you want to do that, what is the SAS merging says that find the left data set. What is the left data set here? What is the left data
Series
set name?
score.
Series score. Find the right data set. What the right data set is here?
Players
Or
contribution.
players contribution, right? Common ID, common field is what, guys?
Playwright.
It is called country,
Sorry.
right?
Country.
Is that clear now? Now, very importantly, I'll tell you now to find the relationship. What relation is going to build here? What relation is
Many
going to
to
build
many.
here? Many to many is as per your understanding. Okay. Now, how to do that in SAS now? Proc sort data. Which is the dataset name here? Series
Score.
score.
Series score.
What is the common field here, guys?
Country.
By country. Same thing, you'll be going for which table now?
Player
Yes,
contributions.
Players contribution. There also you'll sort it by country. Now, since you want to merge these two datasets, what will I write here? Data players all. Okay. Merge statement. You want to take series score in the bracket start in
in
is
A.
equal to A. Then I'll go for players contribution bracket start in is equal to
In B.
B by what is this common field both the tables?
Country.
Country.
If A equals to 1 and B equals to 1, that comes to your mind for what, guys? In or join? Yes or no? Proc
Full.
print data is equal to data set name is this. So you are expecting that my data will be coming as what? In or join. 21 records will come. Now let's do this here. What is happening? SAS cannot do many to many relationship. It is going with the first record for HSB for Australia Northwest 1200 is taking the value for Mark Wog only. He's not going to consider other players. Same thing for HSBC. For HSBC Glad, only Ricky wanting. HSBC for City Global is going for Watson. Is it the right approach?
No,
Is it the
sir.
right? So SAS
No.
cannot do. You will say that in SAS merging, we can do one-to-one relationship. We can do one to many relationship. We can do many to one relationship. One-to-one relationship. We can do one to many relationship. Many to one relationship. We can do that. But we cannot do many to many relationship in SAS merging. Now, what will you do in this case? You will use what?
That's equal.
Proc SQL. And you will say what, guys? Quit. Yes or no? Proc SQL with what? Print and use observation number. How will I write the program? Select. The first field name is what? The first field name is country series total score. So I'll be going for writing here. First is country, second is series, and third one is
Total.
total underscore score. So we call this table as what? A dot. This is also A dot, and this is also A dot. Then it is going for what? Going for players contribution, which is all about country, series, country scorer, and proportion. So how to go for country scorer and proportion? B dot country, B dot scorer, B dot proportion from which is the table, guys? Series score as A table. If I write in or join, I'll go with what? Players contribution as B table on the common field is A dot country is equal to B dot country. Are you getting this, guys? Understood? It is coming 21 records now. Everyone.
Sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Now, there is a rule. Rule in joining and relationship. You know what is the rule, guys? The first one, always consider the left table having maximum records. Always. Example. Example is what, guys? Sales to customer. So sales table will have more records than customer. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Right. Another example is what? Claim to policy master table. It is may happen that the same customer has given 20 claims, but the policy will give it is only one policy ID number details. Yes or no, guys? The same policy holder can have 20 claims, but policy table is going to have only one policy ID. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
So
Yes,
we'll
sir.
always go for preparing to go for left join. When you go for making relationship, always take left table as what, guys? Your maximum records, hence preferred relationship in joining is always many to one relationship. It is always going to many to one relationship. Yes or no, guys? Everyone clear now?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Right? Now we'll talk about data modeling. So what is data modeling? Now let's do this example in your SAS programming now. So we'll be going with data modeling here. For data modeling, what I'll do here, I'll go back to your data. I'll go for selecting this folder. I'll be bringing this folder to code file, and there we'll be doing this data modeling in SAS. Now, what is data modeling? Example here. You have given a transaction table. You have given a transaction table. You also have given, guys, a customer table. You have given a product table, and you have given a store table to staff table and supplier table. First of all, what I will do here, I'll go for designing the relationship. When you say I want to design the relationship, what does it mean? It means I have a
Data
first
modeling.
table which is called my transaction table. So I'll be taking my transaction table over here. Soon after my transaction table, I'll take my customer table. I'll be copying this customer table from here and I'll be pasting this here. Then I'll be going for my product table, which is the next table, which is going to be the product table here. Now, soon after your product table, you want to go for creating this as a store table. I can copy this here and I can make it over here. Then I can go for my staff table. I can copy this here and I can go for making this as a staff table. Then I have a supplier table. I can copy this here and I can keep it to supplier table now. So there are how many tables now, guys? You have table 1, table 2, table 3, table 4, table 5, and table 6. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
If you
sir.
want to make a relationship between this table, which is called, let's say, this is, I want to give this name as called sales table. So let's say this is your sales table. Okay. So how would you go for making relation between sales to? This is called my customer table. How do you make this relationship, guys?
Many to one.
Now, how will you make the relationship between these two? What is the common field?
Customer ID, sir.
Customer ID.
Customer ID. So you select this customer ID from this table and customer ID from this table. So when you go for this sales to customer, what type of relationship?
Many to one.
This is going to have what? Many to one relationship. Very good. Now tell me, guys, if you go from sales to product, how do you go for connecting this?
Product ID.
Product ID.
So I can consider this as product ID. So I can say sales to product as what type of relationship is going to happening, guys, here?
Many to one.
Many to
One.
one.
Many to one.
One.
Perfect. Okay. Now, how to connect to the store table? What is the common field, guys, here?
Store
Store
ID.
ID.
Store ID.
Again, many to one.
So again, it is going to be, so this is called sales to
Sales to store.
store, right?
Again,
It
many
is
to
going to
one.
be many to one relationship.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you getting this, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now, sales to staff. How do you go for relationship?
Staff
Staff
ID.
ID.
So you can go by
Staff ID.
staff ID to staff ID. So what the relation is going to be? Sales
Many to
to
one.
staff. This is also
Many to one.
many to one relationship. Does it make sense, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So when it is many to one relation, what type of joining will go for? Left join always. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Because you're going from sales to customer, sales to product, sales to store, and sales to staff. This is where it is going for this. Now, how to make a relationship between, right? How to make a relation to supply table, guys? Can supply table directly connected to here? Is it possible?
No, sir. No,
What
sir.
we'll do now? How to make a relationship?
Then product table
Product
we
table,
can.
supply information to connected to supply table, supplier ID. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now we'll talk about here designing data model. So how do you design the data model? First of all, go back to the table, copy this as a header,
Hey.
right click, do a paste spatial values and say transpose. So this is called as what? Sales underscore
That
transaction
table.
table. Okay. So this is something called as your sales with transaction table. Next is all about what, guys? Customer table. You will be connecting this customer table to this table as what? Right click, paste spatial values and say transpose. So this is becoming as what, guys? Customer table.
Dimension. Customer table.
Does it make sense to all?
Yes, sir.
Right. Then you have something called your staff product master table. So just go for your product master. Copy this here. Right. So you need to keep it here as paste spatial values and say transpose. This is called product
Table.
master table.
Master table.
So how do you go for making relationship between these two tables? What we'll do now, guys? These go from this to this by customer ID. This by customer ID. These will be connected by what? Product ID. Yes or no, guys? Everyone. Guys,
Yes,
are you
sir.
getting this?
Yes, sir.
Now you have a table called store master. So you can copy this, go back over here, right click, paste spatial values and say transpose. So ultimate, so you are given the store table information, right? This is called store table. And how do you connect this table? It is by store ID. Same way, you have a table called staff table. paste special values and set transpose. So this become as what, guys? Staff table.
Table.
When your table is directly connected to all other table. So this is called first dimension table 1, where you have unique information. This dimension table 1, this is dimension table 2. Then this will be dimension table 3 here. Now this is going to be here physical dimension table 4. Are you getting this, guys? And this is called fact table, where you can have same ID multiple records, so that you can make a relations between multiple tables from the fact to the dimensions. So when you design this, this is something called star
Simple data.
schema data model. So most of this organization, they try to develop through the star schema so that they can avoid any manual intervention happen to the data. Are you getting this, guys?
Yes, sir.
They always prefer to go for star schema, right? Now we'll also talk about another example, designing data model 2. In this data model here, when you have a table called supplier table, you can copy the supplier table, you can paste it here, paste special values and say transpose. So this is called supplier table. So what you do here, you have a table called supplier table. Now how would you make this relation between supplier to this table? So you'll say
Use supplier ID.
I can connect here from supplier ID to supplier ID here. So that means you can get this product with supplier information. So this type of data model is called complex, and we call this as a
Snowflakes data model.
snowflakes data model. What is snowflake data model? It considers it is going to be complicated data model in nature, where not all dimension fields directly connected to the measure field. It is dimension to measure to your fields there. Are you getting this, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So this is called complex data model, and this is called renamed to simple data model. Now what I'll do here, I'll be doing this simple data model, complex data model into Python SAS programming. So how will I do this first? I'll just say save this file. I'll be going back to my join data. I will say upload a file. I'll go to choose the file. I'll go for hitting to my this PC. I'll go for SAS workshop crash course, which is happening. I'll go to the data or my code. The data file is given here. I can click on this file to be imported. That's it. So now the data file has been imported here and is stored in the data folder. Now how to go for reading this data? To read this data, it suggests here your table like transaction table, customer table, product table, store and staff and supplier. So now how to go for reading this table to this? You will write what? Options, valid, van name is equal to V7. Do you understand why I'm writing this, guys, everyone? Hey guys, do you understand? We go with what? Sales underscore transaction table. In this, you have to use what? Data file. What is the data file here? You will properties, copy this file here and paste it. Then you can write here dbms is equal to xlsx and replace sheet is going to be what? If you open this Excel file, the first sheet name is sales transaction table. So I'll just go back here to say it is saying transaction table. If I run this program, what is happening, guys, here? It is saying the entire transaction table has come up. Are you getting this, guys, everyone? Is this clear now?
Yes, sir.
Right. Same way, we also go to import rest all files. What are the rest all files? customer master table. So you can say here, next is called customer table. We call this as customer master table. Just copy this code. This time you want to go for which column it is? Product table. So rename this, go back here, call product table, and give this name as product master. Same way, I'll go for importing two more columns. One is called as your store table. So this is called store underscore master table. So you can say that this is rename a value of store table. Then you have two more. One is called as what, guys? Staff master table. So I can say call this as staff master table, and in this table is called staff master. So it's written staff underscore master. Okay, one more table is also here, which is called as what, guys? Supplier master. So
Supply
how to look for the supplier master in this? Now if I run this program, I can see all these 5 datasets has been created. This is for customer, this is for product, this is for staff, this is for store, this is for supplier. Are you getting this, guys? All these tables are coming? Everyone, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. So ultimately what is happening, since you design the data model, to get your final output, how will you get the final output? So the final output will go like this. Right? This table itself is called as A table. Now, this table is called as B table. This table is called as C table. This table is called as D table. This table is called as E table. So ultimately what is happening? You are saying this ampersand dot ampersand to this. I got some error. Okay, this is going to be what? Comma. I'll say here this
Star.
ampersand comma ampersand this is happened. Are you getting this, guys, everyone? It is dot. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone, what I'm doing here?
Yes,
Perfect.
sir.
So now
Last
what I'll
one
do,
to
here, I'll
D-
design data model. Data model are two types. One is star schema data model. Second one is called as what?
Snowflake.
Snowflakes data model. Star schema is called simple data model, and snowflakes is called
complex data.
complex data model. Now, in this case, star schema, right? You have one fact table and 4 dimension tables. What is a fact table here? When you go for star schema, in this example, you go with the fact table as what, guys? Sales transaction. So what is fact table? Table having maximum records and also carry reference or foreign keys. Is that clear now? Now you have dimension table 1. What's the dimension table 1, guys, for you? Customer master. Then you will have dimension 2, dimension 3, and finally dimension 4 table. So dimension 2 is what? Product master.
Product master.
This is called store master. This is called
Staff.
staff master. Right? How would you connect now?
Union
Joining
all.
and relationship. How do you go for join relationship? Sales to customer by what? Customer ID. Yes or no,
Customer ID.
guys? Sales
Yes.
to product by what? Product ID.
Product ID.
Sales to store by what? Store
Yes.
ID. Sales to staff by what? Staff
Staff
ID.
ID.
That's how I want to connect everyone. Is this clear?
Yes.
That's it. Okay. Now, this is something that we have created. Sales to customer by customer ID, sales to product by product ID, sales to store by store ID, sales to staff by staff ID. Is this clear to all? So how to go for designing? Proc SQL, right? Quit. Is there anything wrong for what it is not happening? Because we have to comment this all as well before. Proc SQL quit. You will say select a dot, or you can go for copying all these columns here.
Yes.
Just put a comma. The customer name, date of birth should be coming besides to what? Customer ID. This is called data normalization standardization. When you
Yes.
select this C table details, it should be going with what? Product ID. When you select this D table information, it should be going with what? Store ID. When you select this, should be going with what? This, everyone. Are you getting this?
So the D was
There is an E.
E.
Yeah. Are you getting this, guys? Now,
Yes, sir.
from which table go for? The first table name is what? Sales transaction table.
Sales.
As what? A table. Then you will choose left join only many to one. To what? Customer master as B table
B.
on what? A dot customer ID is equal to B dot customer ID. Again, left join to which table? Product master
Product
as what?
master.
C
C.
on what? A dot underscore
A
ID
dot.
is equal to C dot underscore ID.
Product.
Everyone, are you getting this? Then
Yes, sir.
go for left join. In left join, what we'll do here? We'll go for
Store.
okay. We'll go for store master as which table? D on what? A dot store underscore ID is equal to D dot Store underscore ID. Again, left join. You will go with what? Staff master as what? E
E.
on what? A dot
Staff.
staff
E
underscore
dot
ID
staff.
is equal to E dot
E dot
staff
staff
underscore
ID.
ID and semicolon. Now, if you run this program, you'll say what? Print and number. If you run this program, you see the output is coming for how many records is coming now? 32 records. Does it make sense to all guys, everyone? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now the question is coming, can we store this to a new table? We can. We write here, create table, data underscore model underscore one underscore output. Then Arch select this. Now if you run this program, what is happening guys here? It is create a new table called data underscore model underscore one underscore output. Does it make sense to all? Everyone?
No.
Is this clear? Is this clear now guys?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now we'll talk about here. This is something called simple data model. When you say complex data model, what is complex data model guys? In complex data model, we have
Supplier ID. Supplier table.
5 tables. Okay. So we have this. This is called
Snowflakes.
complex data model is called as snowflakes. In this, you have a fact table, you have dimension table 4, and you also have dimension table 5. 5 is for what guys?
Supplier master.
Supplier master table, right? So ultimately what you are doing here, then you go for connecting here with what?
Product.
This is
Product
called
tables.
product to supplier by supplier
Supplier
ID.
ID.
So ultimately the program which you have written here, we call the data model 2 output. In the data model 2 output, what is happening here? You get the column information about what?
Supplier.
Supplier name, location, and count. This should be coming from which table? F.
F.
So you have to do it F. You have to do it as what? F. Now, those columns should be connecting to what? Besides to
Product.
my supplier ID. Yes or no? Are you getting this? Now, the last one, when you say left join, what light here? Supplier
Supplier.
underscore master as what? If
F.
on what?
On
C dot
C dot product.
supplier ID,
Supplier.
right, is equal to F dot
Supplier ID.
supplier ID. You can see that here. You have taken all this output to this. However, you have to take this 3 information, which will come from where? F table. Yes or no, guys,
Yes,
everyone?
sir. Yes, sir.
So now if you run this program, you see your data model output 2 table has been created. I got some error. Where I got the error? Because after this, just apply here. Where you got the error? Because you forgot to put the comma. Now if you run this program, you see your output is coming. I got this output which is saying F location. Oh, we have to put a comma here. Now run this program to see here. The output is coming. Does it make sense to all? Everyone, are we getting complete information about supply details?
Yes, sir.
Certain IDs are missing. That's why it is coming as product 10 is not there. Look at here in the product table, in the transaction table. Do you have any product called product 10? No, it is up to 9. It's given 10. And look at here
Yes.
product table. It is given up to 9. Supplier your transaction table is having 10 products. But in product table, you are having 9 products. That is the reason why you are having this blank coming for product 10 because it is not there in the product table. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is how we have completed data modeling in SAS. Merging is finished. Now we'll start with SAS functions. Then we'll take a break. Now let's do SAS functions are 3 types. SAS functions have been 3 categories. What are those? Number 1,
Character
character functions.
functions, numeric
Second
functions,
one
date
is,
time functions,
third one is called
date time functions.
date time functions. I will do this in a very practical way. Okay. What is that practical means? I'll show you here, guys. In this function, there is a table, SAS is function data. Can you see, guys, what is given here? There's a sales table. It is given order ID, the order date, customer ID, customer name, date of birth, product ID, product name, the category, the brand, unit sold out, the price per unit, what was the discount percentage given, how much profit margin came through. This all information is given as a simple data. When we did the data transformation, data comes like this. From this order ID, I got order date, order date is there. From order date, I got order year, order month in words, order year month is coming here, order quarter is coming. Now you're adding 5 days to the order date, which is 1st January 2025. It is going for 6th January 2025. 5 months you added, which is 1st January 2025. It's called 1st June 2026 after 5 months. 5 months. And if you say subtract 5 months, it is going back from here 5 months back, which is called 1st August 2024. If you add 5 years to this, which is becoming 1st January 2030. These are all time dimension or date time functions we are going to apply now. Is that clear now, guys? Everyone? Is that
Yes, sir.
clear? Now, from the customer name, we want to retrieve the customer first name and I want to retrieve the customer last name. Are you getting this, guys? Everyone? Right? Now, from
Yes,
the
sir.
date of birth, I want to get the age of the customer using datetip functions, or I will use SAS compatible to datetip. What is the function? I want to create an age bucket here. Second, I want to go for units to price multiplied to get your sales. Now I want to present sales to discount as a discount amount, sales to profit as a profit amount. I want to format them into dollar currency format. This is number currency format. This is dollar. This is percentage format to read. If I am able to do this, that means my functions in a SAS is also getting over. What I will do here, first I'll go for importing this table. Now close this. Guys, please go on mute. Guys, please go on mute. I'll say upload file, choose the file. I'll go back to SAS functions, click on this file, and I can say upload my file here. When I say my data has been uploaded, what is it happening? It is happening that my tab name is sales underscore data. Are you able to see this data, guys? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes.
So how will you go for getting the sales data table. So what we'll do now first is that let's go for using options valid var name is equal to v7. I will use here proc import out as sales underscore data. Then I write here data file is equal to, I'll give this file data name. Properties, copy this file path and paste it here. Then call dbms is equal to xlsx replace. Sheet is going to what? Sales underscore data. Now, if I run this program, do I see my output is coming? Now let's see here. Yes, my dataset is in coming here. What I'll do here, I'll be going for creating this table to be transformed. So let's transform sales underscore data dataset using SAS functions from character, numeric, and date type. So how do you go for doing this first? You write proc contains data. Data is equal to what, guys? Sales data is called var num and you call short. If you do that, you see all the header from the dataset is coming. Everyone, is it coming?
Yes, sir.
Right. I copied this and I paste it here. These are my list of variables in the data set. For my understanding, I got all of them here. Are you seeing this, guys, everyone? Hey guys, are you seeing this
Yes,
all?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
What
sir.
I'll write here, data, I'll go for sales data is a table. I call this as version 1. Set this. Now I have to keep all these variables are there. I don't have to worry about it. Now what I will do here, as per given this data set, I want to do the same thing out here. First, I want to go for order year. Are you there with me, guys, everyone? Oh,
Yes, sir.
are you seeing this? So I want to go for order year now. So what I'll do here, I'll write here to get the first field name is order year. How to get that? Year function of the field name is order date, semicolon. Second field name is going to be order month. Order month, you will be using a function called month of the column name, the variable name is this semicolon. Then you want to go for order underscore month underscore name. In SAS, to get the order month name, you can use a function called put your order underscore date is the variable. Now there is a function called month name, let's say 3 dot. I give it like this as my month name. Then I want to go for looking at my order year month. So order underscore year underscore month. So how do you do that? You will say year function of order date should be multiplied by 100 plus month function of order date. This is my order year month is going to come in. Next, I want to go for looking at here as my order quarter to get my order quarter. So how will I get my order quarter here? So I will be using a function called, there is something called cat x. In cat x, I want to say hyphen by what? By taking as q. Then there's a function called quarter of order date. Are you getting this, guys, what I'm doing here, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is how I have to go for looking at this order quarter. Now I want to go for looking, the next is called add 5 days. So if you say add 5 days, there's a function called intnx. Then this is going to be day that you want to apply, day of what? Order date to 5 days. That's how you have to close this bracket. If you say add 5 months, so how to go for adding 5 months? You like what is month of 5? Let's say S. S means exact date. Same 5 months would be added. Same date of after 5 months. If it is 20, if it is today is 18th, it is going to have 18th only. Are you getting this, guys? Everyone,
Yes, sir.
right?
Sir, is there
Yes.
any trick to remember this?
1 minute, guys. I don't know. I'm not able to see things properly. Something is wrong in my classes. Okay, what did you say?
Sir, is there any trick to recall or remember these functions for in SAS?
You have to practice. You have to practice. There is no
Okay,
other
sir.
way. If you want to add 5 years to this, you write what? 5 into 12, or simply write year. Now, if you want to subtract what? 5 years, then you can say intnx year of what? Minus 5. So 5 years is going to minus from here, right? So this is how I completed my date field here. Next is going to be what, guys? I'll be taking customer ID. Perfect. Customer ID is there. I'll take my customer name. So I want to get customer F name, first name. So there is a function called substr in SAS. Then in this name, customer name, you want to find a position of space within what? Customer name. Wherever it coming, it will read from 1 to wherever the space position coming, -1. So this is how you can get the customer first name. If you want to go for customer last name, so how do you go for doing this? You will first find the
Plus
position
one.
of space, then you can say +1 to maximum up to 20. Now interview question, how many maximum we can add? We can add maximum 256 character, not more than that. Now this is done. Something wrong. Okay. Now the next is I want to see after customer first name, last name, date of birth, I want to get the age of this customer. So how to get this age of this customer? To get age, you will be writing here intck function, which is going to be year is the interval between. So how to go for looking at this age, guys? Here to get your age, you have to use the function called year of the field name is what? Date of birth to what? Today, bracket start close. So this is called as your age. Now you can also write here if your this, or you can say if here age greater or equal to 60, then call age underscore bucket is equal to old age, semicolon. Else if age greater or equal to 40, we call them as mid age. Else we call them as age bucket to young age. Is this clear, everyone? Now
Yes, sir.
post age bucket, what you have to do, guys, here? It is saying go for formatting, create an expression for sales discount. Okay, now how to get the sales? You will say units to be multiplied with what? Price field. Done. Then how will you get the discounted amount? Discounted amount would be your sales to be multiplied with discount rate. How will you get your profit amount? The profit amount would be what? Your sales to be multiplied with profit margin. So this is all you created through the expressions. Now what you'll do here? Format. Format of what? Your order date. Then your date field which you created. Add 5 days. You got a date field. Add 5 months. You got to add 5 years. You got subtract 5 years. These all are the date field. So how do you want to read this? MMDDYY 10 dot format. Then you want to go with what? Your units. How do you want to use units? As comma 15 dot. Then you want to go for what? Your price field and your sales field and your discounted amount and your it is given as profit amount. So you have taken this all. This is going to what, guys? $15 dot format. Then you have given the field called discount rate. So you'll be doing a format discount rate and you have a field called profit margin. Hello. It should be in percent 8.2 semicolon. So ultimately, guys, this is how you have written the format to all these fields. I just want to show you how did you write this. Just make one step below here so that you can understand. This is how you have defined your formats. Is this clear to all? Is this clear to all, guys? Then you are saying run the program to get your dataset ready. When you run this program, you see your dataset is all set, is all created, right? So how it is coming? You see order date, the fields are coming in the last, starting from here. Now it's starting with what? Order year, order month name. It is also coming order year month, the quarter. It is coming this, adding 5 days, 5 months, 5 years, minus 5 years, customer first name, last name, age of this customer, then age bucket. You can see here. The problem is that age bucket is not getting full because when you do this, you have to write a function before your age bucket. You have to define length statement. Length of age bucket as $20 dot so that it will read the data very properly. Now you can see your age is coming perfect. See? Then your sales, discounted amount, and the profit. These all coming here. The problem is that it is not proper order. If you say proc contains data is equal to sales data, then you can say var num and short. What is happening, guys, here? Your variables are not in proper order. Your variables are not in proper order. This is the real-time challenge. What happens in SAS programming? Now, what we will do here? It is given the output like this. It is going to give the output of the data set in this order. The problem is that we do not want to read, see. Now, what will I do here? I want to take my order should be all these date fields, whatever you see here, it should be besides to my order date. Yes or no, guys?
Yes,
Customer
sir.
first name, last name should be besides to my customer name only.
Only.
Are you getting this? Now, my customer
Yes.
age and the age bucket, it should be besides to what? My date of birth.
Tube.
Now, my sales profit, it is all fine here. If I want to create the data set, like these are the variable order, what will I do now? First of all, you comment this for your understanding. Second, you paste it here and uncomment. Let's say I want to create data sales version 3. Then I have to use retain statement. Retain with all these variable before set statement. Set of what? Sales version data 2. This is sales underscore data underscore version 2. It'll read data from set as this data set now. Now if you run this program, you see the output is coming perfectly the way we want to see. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Is it the same order? So we are using retain statement before set statement to get this order. But why we'll go for doing that? Can we do like this? What does that mean? Can we do writing here proc SQL create table sales new Aj select keep this column name, right, from sales underscore data table. That's it. Now here what you have to do, comma 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 comma, that's it. Now after order date you can create here same function year of order date as order year, comma, same way you write here month of order date as order month. Then what function you used here to get this function? You simply use here put Aj order underscore month underscore name there. Then you can also copy the same function here, copy, put it here Aj order year month. Same way you can copy this quarter concatenate function Aj order underscore qtr. Then you can use intnx as add 5 days. Same thing. This is called month. This is called year. This is also called year. Now 5 month with significant is. This is called months. This is called 5 years. This is called subtract 5 years. So year of 5 with same. This is subtracted minus 5 to get the date value of same. Right, guys? Then for this, I can use substring bracket start. Customer name starting from 1 to find a space position within this. Where is come minus 1 as customer F name. You apply the same thing over here. Find plus 1 to 20 character long as customer last name. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone? Then INT CK, gap of year between date of birth to today. Aj age. Now you will use here case and when. Case and when you will be using calculated age because this age field has been calculated here. Calculated age greater equal to 60. Then you want to call this old age. When this calculated age greater than equal to 40, I call this as mid age. Else I call this as young hyphen age and as age underscore bucket. Is this clear to all of you guys, everyone? Is this clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now from here you have done units has been multiplied with price. As sales. Now we use calculated sales field to be multiplied with discount rate. As discounted amount. Same thing. Calculated sales field to be multiplied with profit margin as profit underscore amount. Now what will you do here? First of all, these all coming perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Now here you can say format mmddyy 10 dot. You can apply the same format to this, to this, to this. Then you can come over here, units to be applied format. Format as what? As comma 15 dot. Then you can apply to price. This is called dollar 15 dot. You can also apply the same thing format to what? To the sales here, to the discounted here, to this. For rate, it should be what? Percent 8.2. That's it. Now, guys, I hope you understand. If you run this program here, is it throwing an error? No, it is giving the output now very perfectly. Yes or no, guys?
Yes,
Are you
sir.
able to see everything is coming?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, the first name and last name is coming same in the output.
Oh, the format is not coming here. Percent format is not coming. Did I apply this to discount rate? Oh, 30%. Sorry, what did you say? What is not coming?
The first name and last name, it is coming same in the output.
How come it is coming same in the output?
Yes, sir. In the above one, even it was coming the same, the first name and last name.
Is it true?
Instead of find, we can use index over there.
We can go forward. Let's see. Oh, why it is not going with that?
Sir, I think substring with index will work there.
Index
No,
we can
find
do.
is also working. I don't know why it is not taking. Anyways, we'll say index now.
Sir, and that space inside the quotes will be after the customer name.
Index. Oh,
Index,
yes,
yeah.
guys. Yes, guys. Oh
In
my God.
SAS, yeah,
Yes, yes, yes.
index.
No, even if for find also. See, I have not written this code long time. I will be doing this mistake. But let me say SAS find function is always good to use find than index, though we can use both. It's saying find name then character. Oh, yes, yes, yes. It will work now, guys. It will work. So it is going to be like this. Control X. It should be after this.
The customer name.
Nothing wrong. This should be coming as what? After this. It happens, guys. When you don't write the program, long time it happens. Now it is coming correct. Yes or no, guys?
Sir.
Coming? Perfect. Understood? Why we will do the mistake here? We'll also correct this here. It should be coming after this. Okay. So guys, we are about to close now the loops and arrays. Would you like to go in one go or you want to take a small break here? Loops and arrays will be completing with the first dot. Would you like to go directly or you want to take a small break? What do you want? Chalo, I think small break is required. Okay, so we'll be taking a small break for 15 minutes. Please come back. We'll do the loops and arrays and first dot use properly. So we'll talk about SAS looping programming in this example here. So what is looping, guys? There are two ways to look at the looping. First, do loop in SAS. We write here data x do I is equal to 1 to 10. Then in between I write output, then write n. If I do that, what will happen? It is creating a data set called x is going to have an output like proc print data. Proc print data is equal to x and run the program. It is going to give you the looping is running for 1 to 10 is coming. Are you getting this, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
we have
sir.
to write the program this way to go for looping. Now there is something called forward looping and backward looping in the program. What is forward looping and what is backward looping? For example, data x do I is equal to 100 to 1000 by 100. Hey guys, please go on mute. Output, I'll say end. Every do loop is going to end with end statement. Then I'll say proc print data is equal to x. If I run this program, what will happen now, guys? It shows it's a forward looping for 100, 200, then it's going for 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000. This is called forward looping. Are you getting it, guys? This is called forward looping. Now, what is called backward looping? So, backward looping means you take the same starting with 1000, coming back to 100 by minus 100. If you do that, this is called backward looping, 1000 to 100. Does it make sense to all of you guys, everyone? Are
Yes,
you
sir.
getting this? Are you getting this, guys? Right. Now we'll talk about do loop for forward calculation. What is called forward calculation? Let's say data invest. I have a capital of 1 lakh, right? I want to invest this with an interest of 0.90 or 0.09, which is 9% rate of interest. I want to invest, do year equal to 1 to 10 years. Okay. Then I'll write what? N. Then I'll write run. How do you want to invest? I will say capital plus bracket stat capital into the interest amount. Then I will say output here to see my final result. So this is what the looping I want to run now. So what I'm doing here, proc print data is equal to invest, and I'll say run the program. What is happening, guys, here? I'm investing 1 lakh rupees for 10 years with a rate of interest for 9% as a compounded rate of interest. That means first year is going to 1,09,000, second year is 1,09,000 plus 9%, so on. If I go for 10 years, my amount will become as what? I don't see any result. Why it is happening so? It is coming. Invest, perfect. When I run this program, why I don't see the output? It is coming. So after 10 years, my amount is becoming how much, guys? 2,36,736. Are you getting this, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? So this is something what I can do here. Now I'll give you some example to you. Guys, tell me, I took a loan of 5 lakhs. How much loan I took it, guys? 5 lakhs at 11% rate of interest. Is this clear? Guys, is this clear now? How much I'm taking? 5 lakhs, 11% rate of interest. Is that clear to all?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Right.
sir.
Now I take this 5 lakhs. I'll say calculate loan of 5 lakhs at 11% interest for 5 years. Get principal and interest paid. It is calculating, it's saying that 5 lakhs loan, 5 years, you are paying total 6,52,000. Is that clear? 6,52,000, where your interest is how much? 1,52,000 in 5 years. Are you getting it, guys? Are you
Yes, sir.
getting this?
Yeah.
Now I'll show you what I'm doing. I took this 5 lakhs, and what is the EMI? Now let's see. It's saying monthly EMI will come to 10,000. Is that okay? Guys, if your salary is 1 lakh rupees per month, you cannot pay 10,000 EMI every month. You
Yes,
can or
sir.
you cannot? You can pay. Yes.
Yes.
Now let's
Yes,
do
sir.
one thing. Take these 5 lakhs, go for this investment for 20 years. Take this 5 lakhs, go for this interest. Let's say your interest amount is 0.8%. Zeros 8. Return will come as 0.8. Example. And do it for 20 years. Sit idle. So now whatever loan you took, you paid out in 5 years, but you immediately invested in the bank for 8% for 20 years. See what is happening. After 20 years, how much it has become, guys? How much has become?
23 lakh.
23 lakhs.
23.
You know what people they do? They take a loan of 20 lakhs. They invest this into FD, sorry, mutual funds. they get 0, 1, 2. 12% rate of interest they find, or 0, 1, 2. Rate of interest they get it as 12%. For 20 years they keep it and they don't think about anything. After 20 years, sorry, this is 20 lakhs. After 20 years, my 20 lakhs will become how much? Do you have any idea? 1.92 crore. Are you getting this?
Yes, yeah.
So this is where we use looping for investment calculations. Do you know this? LIC plan, your endowment plan, your investment plan, a person who does, they call actuarial data scientist. And SAS is a very vital programming for them. SAS looping is very, very important. Is this clear to all of you guys, everyone? Clear? Now we'll talk about do while and do until looping in SAS. Now, what is do while example? I'll be giving it here, guys. Let's say, I will say in data, let's find out even number. Now, the even number which you want to get it. So how do you go for getting this even number, guys? You are saying number is equal to 2. Then do while your number should be less or equal to 20. Your loop is going to run up to 20. Now you want to say output here. You want to say number is equal to number is equal to number plus 2. And you say end. And you say run. Proc print data is equal to even number. Let's run this query. When you run this program, what do you see? It is running this loop with even number 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And the loop is ending at what? While number is less or equal to 20. So loop is breaked by what? Do while statement. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no,
Yes,
guys?
sir.
Everyone tell me. Are you getting this? So now we'll go for do until loop. What is do until loop? Example, data, let's say 5 multipliers, right? This is the interview question, guys, coming like this. They'll ask you multipliers 5. So how will you go for writing this program? You will say number is equal to 0, do until bracket start, your number is greater equal to 50. I just want to keep this condition here. Do until the number is greater than equal to 50. My number would be number plus 5. Then I can say output and end, run the statement. Call proc print data is equal to multipliers with 5. Are you getting this? Does it come? 5 to the power 5, then 5 to is a 10, 10, 5 3 is a 15, 5 4 is a 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and this. Are you able to get this, guys? Are you able to get this, everyone? Guys, are
Yes,
you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will start with SAS arrays. I just give some example about looping. You will understand from there. Now SAS arrays means what? I'll give an example of a data set. I create a data set called made store. Can you see, guys, in this data set, there are some blank values for character field
Yes.
and blank values for numeric field in this whole data set?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? I want
Yes,
to
sir.
replace all the blank values as called missing, and the numeric values is called as 0. What will I do here in this case? Since you are going to deal with columns, which is multiple columns together, your programming will happen this way. Data called made store, set called made store, same table. You call this array. Now in this array, you can write here num as underscore numeric underscore here. Now do over num. So what you want to do with num? You will say if num is equal to dot, then num should be 0 and say n. Same way, you create another array called char. Char is what? Underscore character underscore. Do over char. If your char is blank, then your char should be written as missing n. Now you can say run call proc print data is equal to made store. If you run this program, what is happening, guys, here? It is happened this way. All these missing character missing is coming as missing. All these numeric missing is replaced to 0. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
So this is how we go for using array. Now practical use of array. Let's understand in this example. So guys, I have to copy paste code to save time. This is a table which is given. Apple, India, Japan, Malaysia, Singapore, Taiwan, and Australia. These are the laptop which has been sold out by number of units. Now, what you want to do here, you say add 100 all units. Okay. Then after that, we will be doing subtract 100 to all. I want to multiply 100 to all. I want to divide 100 to all. If I say 20298 add 100 means it become 398. If I say minus 100 means it has become 198. If I say multiply 100 means it's going to become 29800. Then if I say divide 100 means it is going to 2.98. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. So let's do this example one by one to see how this array calculation happens. For adding 100, what will write the data? Let's say prod cells version 1, or let's say add set. This is the data set, master data set. I write R. I will say add underscore all is the array name, where I want to give it star of underscore numeric underscore. All this numeric field in this data set is going to be counted there. Star means count all the numeric variables. What will do? I is equal to 1, 2, team, bracket start. All this array means all this numeric variable. What you want to do with this? You will say add all is going to take by I means loop 1, 2, 3, 4, all the columns, which is going to add all I plus 100. Then you will say end. You will say run the program. You will say proc print data is equal to prod cells add. I'll add the program like this. What is happening, guys? Let me explain you. First, you define array to take all the numeric fields. So you have India, Japan, Malaysia, Singapore, Taiwan, Australia, all 6 are the numeric fields. Team I want to, team D means what? It's selecting all the numeric fields, which is star. all the 1 to 6 numeric fields. Add field 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that it will run. Then I'm writing here to go for adding 100 to each. Now I can say drop I here, otherwise this loop I will create a problem to you. If I do that, what I see, 100 has been added to all. Everyone, can you see this? Can you see this program, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now, if I say I want to go for subtract 100, what will do here? I'll just minus, call this subtract, call this over here. If you run this, you can see 100 has been minus to all. 298 is become 198 now. Now, if I say I want to go for multiply, what I'll do here in this program, I just have to use a star. If I run this program, I can see 100 has been multiplied to all. It is 29800, 50700. If I say I want to go for divide 100 to all, what does it mean? I will say slash, and I'll call this as divide. Are you getting this, guys?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is how we go for loop and array calculation. Remember, loop goes by rows, array goes by columns. When the calculation happen, column wise, if you want to go for loop, you can go for array and loop together. This is just an example of it. I hope when you run this code, you will understand what I'm talking about in terms of running this program to understand the loops and arrays. How does it work? Now, use of first dot and last dot. I'll just give this example to you guys. Let me open an Excel file. Okay. In this Excel file, I'll create a sample data set for you. Let's say country. Then you go for laptop. You go for units sold. Country called India. Let's say Dell, HP, Lenovo, Acer, Samsung, Toshiba is given. This is the laptop. This is in India. Same thing. It is in Japan. Now I copy this here. Same thing. I got it for Korea. Same thing. I got it for Malaysia. Right. Now this is called units sold. Random between 1000 to 10,000 units. So I take some random number, Control C, paste special values. So I want to go for creating this table to your SAS environment. I create here data, prod underscore sales, input, country as colon, $20 dot, then country, then laptop as colon, $20 dot, and units underscore sold. I go for cards, copy these records and paste it here. Then I go for using here in file cards DLM is equal to 09x. When I run this program, what I see, my product sales table is created. Everyone, yes or no? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now I want to get the result like this. I'll explain you guys what is happening. When I have a table, I take it to here. Now from this table, when I say I want to sort the data by country, If I sort the data by country, what will happen? Right? Sort by country and then add your units sold in descending order. Is that clear? When you say first dot country, it consider India first is 1, rest all are 0. Japan first one is 1, rest all are 0. Korea first is 1, rest all are 0. Malaysia first one is 1, rest all are 0. When you say last dot country, how it goes with 0 0 and 1, 0 0 0 and 1, 0 0 0 0 and 1, then 0 0 0 0 and 1. When I select only first dot, it will select the first record of each. When I select last dot, it will select the last record of each. Are you getting this now, guys? Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
This is the first record of this. 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 Same way, this is the last record of this. This is the last record of this. This is the last record of this. And this is the last record of this. When you say data with filter, first dot, it is coming as only the first record. When you say I want to go for last dot, is going with what? Last record of each. But what we do normally, we go for getting the cumulative sum. Let's say I want to go for cumulative cells. What are the cumulative cells? It's saying that this equal to this is this plus this. So I get this here value, which is up to this. I apply the same thing over here, and over here. Now this is where I go for cumulative cells. Now the question is coming when I say last. So what is the total sales for India, guys? Can anyone tell me? What is the total sales of India? 25,787?
25,000. Yes, sir.
25,787.
When you say last dot, what is it happening? It's taking the last record of each. Yes or no?
Yes.
When you go for hiding this all, you are saying country and you can also hide this. Then you can see country-wise total sales, you're getting it. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes. Did you understand how I came to this picture? Did you understand this first dot, last dot? Now let's apply this here. You go for proc, sort data, select this product sales. Out is equal to product sales version 1. By country, descending, units underscore sold. When you say proc print data is equal to prod sales version 1, what is happening? It shows the country-wise sales in descending order. Yes or no? Yes or no,
Yes,
guys?
sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Then I say copy this data, this, set this by country. Then if first dot country, then do what? I want to calculate something. If first dot country, then do total underscore sales is equal to 0. Total underscore sales is equal to 0. Rank is equal to 0. And end. After end, I will say total sales plus The field name is units sold. Rank would be initiate rank plus 1. And I
1.
say run. I'll say proc print data. Let's say this is version 2. I call this version 2. When I run this program, what is it happening? It shows me since at the first dot, from first dot it started with calculating this plus this is this, 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 plus this is this. Sorry, for India, the total is coming here. Yes or no? If I look for the sales in ranking, I can say India, Samsung is the highest selling, rank 1. Toshiba is what? Second highest selling, rank 2. Are you getting this? I can get the cumulative sum. I can get this ranking also. Everyone. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In this, right? If I just add here last dot country, you know what will happen? It will select only the last record. When I say if last dot country, what will happen? It will select the last record of each. Yes or no? If it is the last record of each, what will I do? I'll drop these, and this. So what I'll do here, I will say drop laptop units sold and rank. If I drop these, then I can see country-wise total sales. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what is first dot, last dot? Is this clear now? First dot, last dot is much easier for you to do a row level calculations. Are you getting it, guys? It is
Yes, sir.
helpful for you to do a row level calculations. You can go for cumulative calculations. You can see the last record of this. That's what we go for using first dot, last dot. We use first dot and last dot, do the row label calculations based on our requirement. Shall I show you something practically what we do in DV? Shall I show you something, guys? Having said
Yes,
this,
sir.
guys, I'll show the practical. Having said this, yes, we have completed the whole advanced level SAS programming today.